quick. 0 to 100, real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on it real. 0 to 100, real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Whole squad on it real.
Whole squad on it real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost him at, but maybe I ain't lose him at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need their favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave him with him. Cause if I run the game in these, man, it seems to split it. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Feel like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever rebel out dark hallways? This place I kissed, I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Changed a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, yeah.
day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Start me over, I will it again.
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Might as well not take beer off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, Chase McLaughlin, set to get it started. And off we go from South Florida. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And it is scooped up. And they're going to take it the other way. What a turn of events to start this one. It's a fumble return for touchdown. Greg, you could not ask for a worse scenario to get a ball game going.
Yeah, and the coach told us all week, Mike, we had a chance to talk to him, how important it was to get his offense on the field early, establish a little rhythm, get into their opening script. His offense doesn't even get a chance now to take the field. That's just a huge mistake by this return unit. And we'll see if it comes back to bite him the rest of the day.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Devon Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Can't see. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Catch made there by Waddle. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play there for Miami. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown, number 11 on the year.
Like, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. Up the sideline, past the 30. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30. And another first down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A second effort, and he is in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Dolphins 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They go play action with Ewers. That one out wide to Achek. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage, so let's call it a loss of 1 on first down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
On the ground, here is Achek. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. This one caught by Wallace. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a first down. First and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Lions. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Off the bootleg, it's Ewers. Sending it deep for Waddle. And the Buccaneers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Taken down back at the 42.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. It is third and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Head to 60.
On play action, here's Ewers. That's caught downfield by Waddle. A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that will lead to a second down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make
in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hewitt. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Room to run, past the 30, and he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They send Evans in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Ewers sending it deep for Waddle. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Hey, check that, check that. Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A.J. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check smash, check smash. Hook.
He'll try and run it here. It's A-Chan. He should have enough there for the 1st down. Taken up to the 43-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, Ewers. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11-12 on the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On 1st down, here's Irving. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
180!
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Sammy Lion!
First and 10 for Ewers. Taken in by Achane. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's Achane. And he's into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Close to the 45-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
That one is caught by Ibuka.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
On third down, it's Ewers. And that is incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. On first down is Mayfield. That is brought in by Ibuka. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. On first and 10, here's Baker. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. And the score remains level.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Give. This is Irving. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Right back to Irving. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That's caught. It's Evans. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the box side of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He'll try and get there up, and he will do it himself. He's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ground to start the drive. It's Achane. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Ewers. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Ewers. That's caught in the field by Waddle. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
47 more yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action now. Ewers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards. On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Ibuka, he's got it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This just does make it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 20. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On play action, here's Ewers. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
That's complete. He's got OBJ. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Throwing is Baker. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll bring up second and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
That is caught, and he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
And he's into the end zone yet again. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First down throw for Ewers. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Miami.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That's complete. It's Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. Here's a give to Achane. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be taken down. A gain there of 15. Good for a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Come on, set!
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's third and
So
7.
2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. What can they do here on third down and 7? This one into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
down.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one, caught! Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Jack Jones.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
He's got it at about the 8. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Go, Reed, go!
We'll try to run it in with A-Chain. And he will get into the end zone to follow the touchdown with a 2-point conversion. And this is a 5-point game. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, they need 7. They'll go again here with Irvin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, a win here for the visiting Bucs, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot